you getting every dollar you deserve? If you or a loved one lives with a disability in Canada, there is a very good chance you are missing out on thousands of dollars in benefits, tax credits, and support you are fully entitled to. The system is complicated, the information is scattered, and most people only access a fraction of what is available to them. That changes today. The Ultimate Canadian Disability Support Bundle is your complete, plain language guide to every major benefit and program in Canada's disability support system. From the disability tax credit worth over $1,800 annually, to RDSP government grants of up to $90,000 lifetime, to monthly CPP disability payments, provincial income support, employment assistance, and hidden community resources, it is all inside, explained step by step. No confusing language, no overwhelm. Just clear, actionable guidance that helps you understand what you qualify for, gather the right documents, and apply with confidence. People who use this bundle have unlocked thousands of dollars they never knew existed. Click the link below to get your Canadian Disability Support Bundle and start claiming the support you deserve today. Section 1. Understanding Canada's Disability Support System. Canada's disability support system is a layered network of federal, provincial, and territorial programs, each with its own rules, timelines, and eligibility requirements. Understanding how these layers work together is the essential first step to accessing the support you deserve. How the system is organized. At the federal level, programs like the Canada Pension Plan Disability, CPPD benefit, the Disability Tax Credit, DTC, and the Registered Disability Savings Plan, RDSP, are available to eligible Canadians regardless of province. Provincial and territorial governments layer on top with their own income supports, housing assistance, home care, and rehabilitation services. Municipal governments may also offer local transit subsidies, recreation programs, and emergency funds. Navigating all three levels simultaneously can feel daunting, but knowing which government is responsible for which program dramatically reduces confusion. Federal programs, CPPD, DTC, RDSP, Old Age Security, Canada Caregiver Credit. Provincial programs, Ontario Disability Support Program, ODSP, Alberta Assured Income for the Severely Handicapped, AISH, BC Disability Assistance, and equivalents in every province. Municipal programs, accessible transit passes, recreation fee subsidies, emergency utility assistance, why people miss out on benefits. Millions of dollars in disability support goes unclaimed every year in Canada. The most common reasons include lack of awareness, fear of complex paperwork, previous application denials, and difficulty finding reliable information. Many people also assume they don't qualify without ever checking. This bundle is designed to close those gaps so you move forward with the full picture. Pro tip, you do not need to have a single diagnosis to access many programs. Functional limitations, not just diagnosis labels, often determine eligibility. Section 2, the Disability Tax Credit, DTC, your gateway, benefit. The Disability Tax Credit is one of the most important and widely misunderstood benefits in Canada. It is not just a tax refund. It is a gateway that unlocks access to multiple other programs, including the RDSP, the Child Disability Benefit, and Caregiver Credits. Who qualifies for the DTC? The DTC is available to Canadians who have a severe and prolonged impairment in physical or mental functions. This includes mobility limitations, vision or hearing impairments, chronic pain, mental health conditions, neurodevelopmental conditions like autism, and many others. The impairment must markedly restrict one or more basic activities of daily living, or the cumulative effect of significant restrictions must be equivalent in impact. Prolonged means the impairment has lasted or is expected to last at least 12 consecutive months. Markedly restricted means the activity cannot be performed, or takes 3 times as long as someone without the impairment. A qualified practitioner must certify the impairment on Form T2201. How to apply step by step. Begin by downloading Form T2201 from the Canada Revenue Agency, CRA website, or requesting a paper copy. Complete Part A yourself, then bring Part B to your doctor, nurse practitioner, psychologist, or other approved medical professional. Submit the completed form to the CRA either online through My Account or by mail. Once approved, you can claim the credit on your tax return retroactively for up to 10 years. Important: if you are denied, you have the right to object. Many initial denials are successfully overturned on review, especially when supported by additional medical documentation. Section 3, Canada Pension Plan Disability (CPPD) Benefit. The CPP Disability Benefit provides monthly financial support to Canadians under age 65 who have made sufficient CPP contributions and whose disability is severe and prolonged. It is one of the largest federal disability income programs and worth pursuing if you have work history. Eligibility and contribution requirements. To qualify, you must have contributed to CPP in 4 of the last 6 years, or 3 of the last 6 years if you have 25 or more years of contributions. Your disability must prevent you from working regularly at any substantially gainful occupation, not just your previous job. This is an important distinction. Mental health conditions, chronic pain syndromes, and invisible disabilities can qualify, provided they meet the severe and prolonged standard. Check your CPP Statement of Contributions on My Service Canada account to confirm your contribution history. Apply as soon as you become disabled. There is a 4-month waiting period and no retroactive payments beyond 12 months. Dependent children of CPPD recipients may also qualify for a children's benefit. The application process. The CPPD application is detailed and requires medical reports, employment history, and a description of how your disability affects daily activities. Gather your medical records, employment records, and contact information for your treating practitioners before you begin. The more thoroughly you document your functional limitations, not just your diagnosis, the stronger your application will be. Section 4. The Registered Disability Savings Plan, RDSP. The Registered Disability Savings Plan is one of Canada's best-kept financial secrets for people with disabilities. It is a long-term savings vehicle designed to help people with disabilities and their families build financial security, with the government adding thousands of dollars in matching grants and bonds. Government grants and bonds. The Canada Disability Savings Grant, CDSG, matches your contributions by up to 300% depending on your family income, up to a maximum of $3,500 per year, with a lifetime limit of $70,000. The Canada Disability Savings Bond, CDSB, provides up to $1,000 per year, lifetime limit $20,000, to low-income RDSP holders even if you contribute nothing yourself. Both the grant and bond are available until the end of the calendar year you turn 49. You must have an approved DTC to open an RDSP. Contributions are not tax-deductible, but growth inside the plan is tax-sheltered. Withdrawals, lifetime disability assistance payments, are partially taxable in the hands of the beneficiary who can open an RDSP, and how any Canadian who has an approved DTC and is under age 60 can have an RDSP. A parent, guardian, or other plan holder can open one on behalf of a minor or an adult who requires assistance managing finances. Contact your bank, credit union, or financial institution to open the plan. Once opened, apply for the grants and bonds through the plan by providing consent to the CRA to share your income information. Section 5. Provincial Disability Income Programs. Each province and territory administers its own disability income assistance program for residents who cannot support themselves financially due to disability. These programs fill the gap for people who do not qualify for CPPD or while awaiting federal decisions. Major provincial programs across Canada. While program names and amounts vary, most provincial disability assistance programs provide monthly income support, drug coverage, dental benefits, and vision care. Understanding your province's specific rules is critical because they differ significantly in eligibility criteria, income and asset limits, and the medical documentation required. Ontario Disability Support Program, ODSP, covers basic needs and shelter, plus extended health benefits. British Columbia, BC Disability Assistance, monthly support, plus health supplements. Alberta, Assured Income for the Severely Handicapped, AISH, one of the more generous programs. Quebec, Social Solidarity Program for people with severely limited employment capacity. Nova Scotia, Manitoba, Saskatchewan, and other provinces each have equivalent programs. Applying for provincial assistance applications are typically made through your provincial social services ministry or office. You will need to provide proof of identity, residency, financial information, and medical documentation of your disability. Many provinces have backlogged applications, so apply early and follow up regularly. Ask about interim assistance if you are in financial need while waiting. Section 6. Tax credits, deductions, and financial benefits. Beyond the disability tax credit, Canada's tax system offers a range of credits and deductions that can reduce what you owe or increase your refund. Many of these are overlooked because they are not widely advertised and require knowing where to look. Key tax benefits for people with disabilities. The medical expense tax credit allows you to claim a wide range of out-of-pocket costs, including prescriptions, medical devices, attendant care, therapy, and some home modifications. The Canada Caregiver Credit supports family members who care for a dependent with a physical or mental impairment. The Child Disability Benefit provides additional monthly support to families caring for a child with an approved DTC. Attendant care costs, including part of personal support worker fees, can be claimed as medical expenses. Home renovations for accessibility may qualify under the Home Accessibility Tax Credit, up to $20,000 in eligible expenses. Accessible vehicle modifications may be claimable as medical expenses or under provincial vehicle adaptation programs. Working-age adults with low income and a DTC may be eligible for the refundable medical expense supplement, getting the most from your tax return. Consider using a tax preparation service familiar with disability-related claims, or ask your provincial disability organization for free tax clinic referrals. The CRA's Community Volunteer Income Tax Program, CVITP, provides free tax preparation to eligible individuals, including many people with disabilities. Filing your taxes every year is essential, even if you have little or no income. Many benefits are income tested and require a filed return. Section 7. Employment supports and workplace accommodations. For Canadians with disabilities who want to work or return to work, a range of supports exists to help make employment viable and sustainable. Knowing your rights and available resources can make the difference between feeling stuck and moving forward. Your rights under human rights legislation. All Canadian employers are required under federal and provincial human rights legislation to accommodate employees and job applicants with disabilities up to the point of undue hardship. This means your employer must explore reasonable changes to your job, schedule, workspace, or equipment to enable you to work. You are not required to disclose your specific diagnosis, only the functional limitations relevant to your accommodation request. Request accommodations in writing and keep copies of all correspondence. Your employer may ask for medical documentation of your functional limitations but not your specific diagnosis. If accommodation is denied, you can file a complaint with your Provincial Human Rights Commission or the Canadian Human Rights Commission for federally regulated workplaces. Programs that support Employment and Social Development Canada, ESDC, funds various programs through agreements with provinces and disability organizations that support job seekers with disabilities. These include vocational rehabilitation, job coaching, assistive technology funding, and wage subsidies for employers who hire people with disabilities. Ask your provincial disability employment support agency about what is available in your area. Section 8. Community resources, hidden supports, and next steps. Beyond government programs and tax benefits, a rich network of community organizations, non-profits, and local services can provide meaningful support. These resources are often under-promoted, yet they can fill critical gaps in housing, transportation, mental health, and day-to-day living. Community and non-profit supports. Disability-specific organizations at the national, provincial, and local level often offer services including peer support, legal advocacy, assistive technology lending libraries, and navigation assistance. Independent Living Canada and its local centres provide community-based support to people with disabilities across the country. Many municipalities also fund local disability resource centres that can help you identify programs you may have missed. 201 Canada dial 211 or visit 211.ca connects you to local social services, including housing, food, and disability supports. Independent living centres across Canada offer peer support and skills training. Canadian National Institute for the Blind, CNIB, Muscular Dystrophy Canada, Canadian Mental Health Association, and many condition-specific organizations offer direct services. Food banks, legal clinics, and faith communities often offer informal supports not listed in government directories. Your action plan, next steps. Take this journey one step at a time. Begin by identifying which programs you have already accessed and which you have not. Use the eligibility guidelines in each section of this bundle to shortlist 3 to 5 programs to investigate further this month. Gather your medical documentation and financial records so you are ready when you apply. Connect with a disability organization or navigator if you want personal guidance. Remember, these supports exist because you have a right to them. The system is complex, but with the right tools and this bundle, you can navigate it successfully. Your support is out there. This bundle helps you find it. Canada's disability support system was built to help people like you. The problem was never the programs. It was always knowing where to look, what to ask for, and how to apply without getting lost in the process. This bundle solves all of that. Inside, you have everything you need to navigate federal and provincial programs, claim the tax credits you are owed, build long-term financial security through the RDSP, protect your rights in the workplace, and tap into community resources that most people never discover. Whether you are applying for the first time or reviewing benefits you may have missed for years, it is never too late to claim what is yours. Every year, millions of dollars in disability support goes unclaimed across Canada simply because people did not know it existed or did not know how to access it. Do not let that be your story. Take the first step toward clarity, confidence, and the financial support you deserve. Click the link below to get the Ultimate Canadian Disability Support Bundle now and start unlocking the benefits that have been waiting for you all along.